Hey love bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It's truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you've been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please, drop a line. I would love the chance to get to know you as you're getting to know me. And if you feel like the videos just give you a good vibe or something you can really truly resonate with, please go ahead and drop a line. We'll go ahead, give a thumbs up and share. Okay, sending so much love, light, uplifting vibes towards your way that was truly needed. If you're going through to get to, baby, you're going to get through this. I'm sending out so much love towards your way. You're going to make it. You're going to transpire transpire. You're going to be prosperous in everything that you do. Anyways, the video I'm going to do today, I'm just going to go, just going off the top of my head. The blue moon really, set different perspectives in your life. So many different things that's taking place. Let me turn this music down. So many different perspectives that you changed in your life to really make you look at different things differently. It's like I'm being dyslexic today, looking at things differently. It just really, gave you that extra push. There's so many different downloads that was coming in, different emotions was coming through. You may have been going through some stuff, and stuff was like really hitting you hard and just made you feel like you're stagnant, or different things was pulling you back. And usually when they say you pull back like that, it's projecting you to go, it's going to give you an overflow of really flying past what you really expected in your life. And a lot of things that's really been taking place, hard times, like childhood traumas, different things you may be going through that you may feel like, I haven't been able to get over this. Why does it keep repeating? Different things that were going on make you feel like you're repeating cycles, but it's just the fact is, there's something that, wasn't revealed to you just yet. Things is just being illuminated, because it's like every once in a blue moon, I said that blue moon is not coming up for the next 2 years. So it was just a lot of different things was coming up. You may have been sick, toothache, sinus infection, throat, chakras was really just really, really pushing. And it would be just like those different things, and it's just like, wow, it made me really look at my life different, and it could have been things you had even outbursts, and just really speaking your mind, speaking your truth. And it'll be just times where it's just like, Dad, where is all this anger coming out at, or whatever. But it'll be just times, it'll be just things that really had to be something you're getting out of your system. It'll be just like those things you're going through a purge. You're really speaking your truth. Being very unapologetic about that. And those are the things you should be doing. You should always speak in your truth, and you should never sit up here and hide from that. A lot of times, we could be at that point where, you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. It's like, if I say something, it may hurt people's feelings and stuff like that. If that's not your intention, a lot of times your truth is just going to hurt. You have to be really able to understand that your truth is really going to hurt. You're into this situation where, I see a lot of people that are you just really feel like you're struggling on different things, and it's just like we have to not be able to see it as that, you're being sharpened. You may be going through a lot of hermit modes, and it's just like different things. It could be, you're going through that change, and a lot of times, you've been with me for a while, you will hear me say, change is not ever easy. It's not ever easy. It's not like you're putting out into, and that's not what I'm trying to do, put out in the world, like feeling like it's never impossible to change. When you're going through this change is going to feel unbearable, because you are leveling up in different ways. And when you're leveling up like that, it'll be different parts of your life that really feels like it's being challenged into. You could be doing it in your relationships. Your relationship with yourself is what is the most important for you. When you're trying to have relationships with, your partners, relationships with your children, relationship with your family, it all has to start with you. And it's not saying that you have to push your children aside, but it's just the aspect on you seeing you being a mother, or you're being a father, or, you may be a foster parent or something like that. And it just really makes you understand, I'm changing perspective on my life. These are the different things that I'm going through. You may be going through a growth spurt, a lot of prosperous things that's taking place in your life. It just seems like you're going through an overflow of all these blessings, like hitting back to back to back, where you may have questioned. It's just like, dang, I'm putting all this stuff out, and I'm really not seeing what I'm working hard for. But it'll be just like those times you had to go through that stagnant time of your life. You had to go through a pump brakes. Like, it just felt like God stalled you out for a minute. Like, stall me out. One of my friends saying, it was confirmation from a cat should have hit. And you had to go through that stalled out moment. When you're going through a stalled out moment, it's just like you really had to really change perspectives on your life. It's just like, different things may, want you to question yourself. And it's like those questions, a lot of times it's like, hey, you had that saying, it's like, when you're questioning a lot of things, you got more questions, you have answers. And it's just like, if you're going within, those answers going to become questions. Questions going to become answers. Jesus, going back and forth on this dyslexia situation, going backwards, Heyokas vibe, and you're really going through those different things, and these are the different things that's taking place into your life, where it's like, gosh, I'm really looking at life differently. You had to really take charge of your life. Maybe sometimes it's just like when you're going over that cliff. It's like a cliffhanger vibe, a cliffhanger effect. You're going through these different things in your life, and it's just telling you take charge of your life, being able to take that leap of faith. These are the different things, even though you may not know what's around that corner. What do you have to lose? You may have lost a lot of things in the past, but these are the things is casting away from you to make room for better. And, there'll be a lot of things that's going through that life where there's a lot of things that's no longer serving you, so it's pushing it out the way. Situations, people, perspectives, your outlook on life, how you speak about yourself, how you speak about, other people, you even speak about the world. And these are the different things. It's just like, I'm going to go towards a total gain in my life, even when I don't know what's around that corner, or knowing how things are going to unfold. Hey, it's just like, you didn't come this far, just come this far. And so you're really going through these different things into your life where you're really learning that. And it's just like, for that to be going through it, it's just like when I tell you that blue moon, it was really hitting, because I didn't even know the blue moon was there until like the same day or whatever. And I was just wondering where, my temperature changed. I was having hot, what was it, cold sweats, and, going through different things. It's just really trying to question. It's like, hey, having all these hot flashes, and it was just like your third eye was really just like illuminated. You probably had a lot of headaches, and it was just like downloads was coming in back to back to back to back, where it just made you very tired. You were purging out a lot of things. Your energy was really being, in fluctuation. And girl, if you don't, sit down. I'm busy. Sit. No, we're not doing this. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Usually she don't get catty like that, but I guess I haven't been doing videos for a couple of days, so it's just really been. We've really been hanging together, me and my cat and I. But yeah, you're going through different changes in your life, and it just really made you look at life differently. And it's just like, what's the point on, and a failure is not but to try. If you're not trying to allow yourself to do something, maybe you've been babysitting on yourself, or be different things where it's telling you, hey, let me go ahead and start this new project, and you've been getting every excuse about not doing that project. But it'll be just at that point, you are really starting to shed skin from that old person who you used to be. And so you're really going through those different things, and this is the different things that's going to really change. It's going to be a game changer for you. And so when you're not babysitting on the new projects that they're asking you to do, and it's just when you step into that new and that unknown, you're really going to go through that point in life where it's just like, dang, now I'm seeing so much of reason why the universe kept on giving me that extra push on why I had to sit up here and go through the things that I was going through. It was just like last week I was just doing a lot of different videos. I don't like talking about different narcissist videos, but it was really, there were so many, I was seeing so many views coming up on that, so many different emails was coming in, and it was just like, Roslynn, makes a lot of sense that you're going through that. And a lot of times you don't realize those narcissists are the biggest blessings that comes into your life, and a lot of times it's like, how the heck can you say that? Because it could be like the biggest nightmare you can ever go through. But it is. But there's a lot of different things. It's like you going through those situations, it can trigger something into you to where, and it's just not saying this is a good thing, because there's so many different things where a lot of people didn't make it through that. But if you were one of those very few that has gone through that, into your life, that these become a blessings, and into your life, where it shows you where you had to heal. There's a lot of childhood trauma that you may have gone through. You might have mommy daddy issues, abandonment, neglect issues. Now it's just at that point where we're seeing these are all the different things that is gone from one generation to the next generation, bloodline to bloodline to bloodline. And it's just, the fact is, we didn't start this, but we're ending it. And it's just like, when you are that one that's breaking those cycles, it's going to seem hard. You're going to have people coming at you. You're going to have family attacking you. It'll be different things where, it's really making you feel like, oh, I'm giving up, No, we're not going to give up. That's not going to be one of the options to the different multiple choices you have. This is going to be either you going to allow these different things to allow you to hold you back, or you're going to be these different things where you're going to allow yourself to continue to be in repetitive cycles, or you're going to allow yourself to learn those lessons and just say, oh, duly noted, lesson learned, it's time to move on. Stage left even. Yes, I know I'm pointing right, but stage left. If you get when you know. Okay, so it'll be all these different things where you're starting to see, I'm glad I went through this. I'm glad that people neglected me, because it allowed me to support myself, rise up for myself, because it'll be different things. Or it'll be different times that you are really starting to really show into your worth. You're really starting to show that strength within you, that self-love. You're being very stern with your boundaries. And it'll be those different things now. Now different people are coming into your life that really respect those boundaries, understand that, there may be times you're going to pull back within yourself, and you may not want to conversate with a lot of things. Everybody got life. Everybody got different things going on. There are going to be some people that's going to take it personal, but then you're going to understand these are the different people that have to understand, you can't always be that person that's always showing up for everybody. And you had to be at that point where you're showing up for yourself now. So these are the different things that's taking place into your life. Like, yeah, I'm finally showing up for myself. Things are really being shown to me. And some things that really just didn't sit well with you. It can be very hurtful. You can be able to take it personal. But it's just like, it'll be, that higher you saying, baby boy or baby girl, don't be up in your feelings about this. This is just showing you truth and what truth really is. And a lot of times that truth is hard to digest, but now it's just the point on you. This is telling you you're at that turning point. You're in an impasse in your life where now there's going to be a lot of things that people may take personal, that you're in that change. You're on that new you. There'll be a lot of people like, ooh, I love that new you on you. It's really suiting you like that. But there'll be a lot of people that can't take advantage of that. Took advantage of you probably being that yes person. You were always Mr. or Mrs. Reliable. Always been that person they can always count on. But the feelings weren't reciprocated. But now it's just at that point where, like, ooh, that game, it was fun while it lasted. Now you're at that point of saying, the game stops when you get up and stop playing. And it'll be at those points in your life. Don't be unapologetic about that. It'll be different things that you have to understand. Even there's a time in your life where you're going to expire. Now, I'm talking about expiring from the old you. You're going through a definitely rebirth. And there's a lot of stuff that's going on where you're going through that final push. Even men are going through it. It's like, if you're a mom, you understand that. You went through the nesting period. You knew there was something that was going on in your life that was going through a huge change. And you may not have known what it was. And it maybe felt scary. And it's just okay for it to feel scary for that, because there'll be different things that's taking place into your life where, what, I really needed to go through that, because you may have been in your emotions, you may have been in your feelings and been angry with God, universe, really trying to understand why I had to go through this. You may have lost your job, and then next thing you know, God came through to give you something where you're an entrepreneur. You're going through different things where you catapulting in your own stuff, saying, dag, if I didn't lose that job, I'll be still stuck in this vibe that I was no longer needed in. I was wearing out in my own occasion of this desperation of this situation. You out of seclusion. This is that thing where it's like spreading your wings and fly. Okay, you like fly like an eagle into the sky. Be one of those different things. You seeing different feathers. All these daggone butterflies and stuff is coming to you. They're showing you different meanings of your life. May have you may have seen things. Now it's time for you to be out your cocoon stage. You're seeing that. You may have seen a lot of different things where you're seeing a lot of people having birthing children, or you may see different things that has went through that shell. Your seasons is changing, and so are you. So these are the different things that's transpiring into your life that gave you a whole new perspective of your perspective in life. And these are the different things that's taking place where you're going through major changes in many ways. You're upgrading, you're leveling up, you're understanding now it's time for you to spread your wings. You're out of your cocoon stage. You planted that seed a while back. Now you're blooming, and there'll be a lot of people that are going through stuff like this, and you're blooming through concrete. This is something you had to be able to go through. You know, you really went through a rough patch in your life where it was preparing you for something very beautiful. And your understanding, I had to go. Sometimes you have to go through the worst for it to get better. And a lot of times it's just like, Roslynn, it's not getting better, but we really just don't know what's being formed, formed for us behind, the back stages. You know, sometimes everything is not what it seems to you, but these are those different things. You have to be able to take a chance with yourself, even when you don't see what's taking ahead, in the front. That's the reason why we got rear view mirrors. What we went through in the past is we learn from it. If you look at the past, don't be looking at the past just to dwell on it and think about, what people did, what was said, what you may have said, feeling shame, different things. It's like anything you've gone through your life, it can be embarrassing. It can be like, oh, I wish I would have knew then what I knew now. It's okay. You had to go through those different lessons. Yeah, how would you be able to really learn anything if you didn't go through experience for you to be able to learn those lessons, the do's and don'ts? You learn from those things. A lot of times we have to go through the same lessons a couple of times just for us to be able to see the underlining of what the message truly was. You're your own subliminal. And you had to be able to see that. But you're going through those different changes that are very deserving of you, and you had to be able to take that chance for yourself. You're gambling. Gambling can really be bad, especially if you're in a casino and you got bad habits. But this is that time where you're gambling on yourself. Let me hit jackpot. Let me go ahead and see that there's different things, different changes in my life I had to be able to go through. And a lot of times those things had to be murky, though. A lot of times those things had to be very dark. And it just created light for myself, for me to really grow. And if you didn't go through those rough times, there will be certain periods of your life you wouldn't really appreciate. So you're going through these different things, you're going to understand. You're going to be grateful for a lot of things that you may have took for granted. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video, y'all. And I forgot to sit up here and bring out, let me see if I got it. Okay, I'm going to give a shout out to Byron Walker. Much love to you as well. Matt Binko, you're a new sub. Much love to you. Welcome to the fam, and I hope you're able to, find different videos you can resonate with. And as always, Alexander saying anger, much love to you as well. So I hope y'all have a blessed, safe weekend. Please be responsible and safe at every single thing you do. Even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibes, frequencies. We're really needing that in the world today. And just because you're doing it for beautiful reasons, it can take people a long way. And just because you're doing it for the right reasons, just be able to know, hey, you may have been that person. You just needed some kind words to give you that extra push. It's going to take you even further. So much love to you. God bless. Shalom. I say peace. God bless. Love you. Holla.